let us know they have like quality games. What is the street record? No, we used to have like a lot. I want to know how many people were
Oh, yeah. Tickets for that? Yeah. Every player got either one or two tickets. And then some of the varsity guys were like, hey, can I buy your ticket? I was like, yeah. So I sold it to them for like $10. Like, people were
I know, I'm like, this is wrong thing. Like, whatever. I'm
not going to go watch you if you're going to play for 5 minutes. We're good?
connection.
And like, I'm gonna have to sit like body to body with people like that Christmas. I'm like, yeah.
Mr. Cody, you know what this street record is?
Would have been 2020, and I think we were up to like 135 lives. They only get to like 45 yards on offense and they got us. The touchdown they scored was like I think it was a block run or something. Yeah, we were running so the ball came out in the end and it just fell off.
Well, I wish we would have stopped playing. We were literally celebrating for them. You know what it's alright.
So are you ready for Monday?
I know, I'm really, it makes me excited to do it.
Yeah, I remember Alliance last year. They're like pretty good. They dominated the game. They were like really good defense. And I think Bulldogs were the whole time. Like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
12 and a quarter, right? 12 and a quarter. Alright. Like captain. Captain. Plug in captain. We're 9 innings, yeah. I'd rather play the winning game.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please now rise and remove your hats if able for the playing of our national anthem.
Good morning, G-Men.
We got Cameron Edwards here with Aaron Rohde, and we're going to be doing our first ever JV football stream with commentary here from Jack Stadium. A beautiful Saturday morning here in Garrettsville, and we're going to have the JV boys football team, the G-Men playing the visiting Lakeview Bulldogs. Last night was a big win for the G-Men in a grit and grind game that the G-Men were able to win 17-7.
Definitely. Last night was a great game. Something the G-Men aren't used to seeing compared to last year, close games and down-to-the-wire games, but definitely makes some excitement for the fans. And, yeah, looking forward to a great season. Going to be controlling the clock here, so a little bit of a learning curve.
Looks like we're going to have Lakeview starting on offense here, and the carry's going to go to number 24 here. That's going to be Gabe Bott. So with looks like about a 5-yard rush. So different from varsity is the JV just starts with the ball on the 35. So a little 6-yard rush there for Gabe Bott. So we're trying to get our feet wet a little bit here with football commentary. Any G-Men fans probably remember us in the basketball season, which is coming up here in a few months.
Yeah, always something we look forward to. I know. That's why basketball season is one of my favorite times for commentary. Is another big rush. Looks to be about another 6 yards there.
Yeah, it's going to be number 14, Will Carilla there with a nice little 6 or 7 yard rush there. So first down for Lakeview.
Looks like we have some G-men chain movers over there, doing their duty and doing it well. Oh, looks like we still have a running clock. Another rush for 5, bounced out on the outside.
It's going to be Isaiah Lance on the carry there.
Trying to get the clock set here. That'll do it. So Lakeview marching right up the field here. That's another first down for Lakeview.
Looks like that's going to be Gabe Bott again. So 3 guys here getting carries already for the Lakeview Bulldogs, and they're marching right down the field. The G-men are going to have to step up their game here and try to get a stop. We got the QB there
Will Carilla.
throwing the ball. Incomplete pass, though.
Yeah, so the first Lakeview play that won't go for positive yardage.
Any fans that made their way out to Cortland last night probably noticed a lot of penalties, especially early on by both sides. Getting grit and grind game. Ethan Bittens with that pretty long field goal at the end of the first half. Got the G-men on the board, but that was the only point in the first half for either team. And again, the G-men eventually won, but it was a very slow grinding game for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. And here we have Carilla on the run, and that looks like he's going to be positive.
That's going to be number 24 freshman Brandon Begucki on the stop there for the G-men.
But yeah, as I was saying, you saw last night a 4-yard rush would ignite the G-men stands in cheering. So it was like really a tough game. You know, every gain of yardage was a big success for the G-men. And also for Lakeview. You could hear their fans cheering after a simple first down.
Yeah, I think saw on Twitter last night that the G-men were able to hold the Bulldogs to 45 yards of total offense last night.
Yeah. So there's another rush for Lakeview. It looks like that might reach the first down mark. And yes, it will.
So Lakeview with a small team. They only have a few subs over there. G-men with more subs, but still not a lot. So smaller squads by both teams, but both very, very tough.
Another run play up the middle, and he has a big yardage. Could run a truck through that hole. That looks like another gain of about 5. For I believe that was number 24.
It's going to be Gabe Bott again.
Gabe Bott. So right off the bat, Gabe Bott. So that'll make it 2nd and 4. Karila behind center. He's going to run it himself, and he'll be tackled by Cade Rock at about the 25. So that'll be a gain of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 2. Oh, okay.
Trying to work through our technical difficulties here, as this again is our first stream. So thank you to all who are tuning in. Got about midway through the first quarter here from Jag Stadium, and Lakeview's marching down the field. They're at about the 15-yard line or so. Hopefully for them they can get a score, but hopefully for the G-men they can get a stop.
Yeah, within striking territory now, and they have no problem running the ball up the middle at these G-men. So we'll see what happens here. And called it. Bott will be up the middle for a gain of about 4, and that'll be enough for the first down. So that'll make it 1st and 10, Lakeview.
So we've seen already the size advantage Lakeview has on the offensive line. They have both their tackles, number 62, Ben Herholt, and number 60, who's not on the roster.
We got to make up a name for him.
We'll call him Mr. Tackle.
There you go.
So was that 1st and goal at the 10, it looks like?
Yep. That'll be a pass play just overthrown. Number 86, who's also not on the roster, will not be able to get there. But a good effort there by the Bulldogs.
Decent turnout this morning on a Saturday. Big win for the G-men last night. The momentum's carrying over Saturday for the JV.
Definitely. Karila. Looks like a little bit of Wildcat offense here. And Bott will take the direct snap. We'll cut it back. And that's a gain of about 5, it looks like. Let's call that 7. So there it'll be 3rd and 7. We have a big JV cheerleading section here for the G-men. And another play, Karila's going to run it. He's going to bounce it outside, and it looks like he may be in.
He's in.
And he's in for the touchdown. So there's Lakeview touchdown number 1. 6 points on the board for Lakeview.
Oh.
That'll be Karila in with the rush on the 4-yard rush there.
Yeah, big drive for the Bulldogs to really set the tone here in the beginning of the game, capped off by a nice little run.
Yeah, and it looks like they don't have a kicker coming out, so they'll be going for 2. G-men looking to capitalize and hold them to 6. So unlike last night, Lakeview was able to get up the field. And he's going to bounce it outside. That's number 7, 27, who will be in for the 2-point conversion, which will make it an 8-0 Bulldogs lead. Number 27 will be Isaiah Lance, in for the 2-point conversion to make it good.
Yeah, so already we've seen a big mix of skilled players here for the Bulldogs. We saw Lance with that 2-point conversion. Will Karila taking the quarterback duties. and Gabe Bott getting some carries as well. So big mix. I think that's like a big three they have for the JV squad.
Good job, Caleb.
Yeah, so now it will be G-Men ball on the 35-yard line. Their chance to strike back here after the early deficit and Lakeview drive. G-Men rolling out now. It looks like under center, the G-Men are going to have number 24 and number 38.
So Carson Norton taking the snap there, throws it to Jack Nyker. Deep ball here.
He's got him. Just barely dropped by Brandon Bagucki. Perfect ball thrown there, but just couldn't get his fingers around it.
Yeah, very unlucky there. Good ball by Nyker, but again, a little unfortunate on the drop there. We have a flag against the G-Men. So it would say a little laundry on the field. Or
It'll be Aiden Hill now coming out. Cade Rock going in.
okay, no flag, so maybe waved off that one there.
Looks like the G-Men have Lakeview jumping off sides. That'll be number 62 with the flag on him.
It's going to be Ben Herholtz. We saw him playing a little bit of right tackle on the offensive line, but playing a little bit of defensive tackle here. Jumps off sides.
So that'll give the G-Men 5 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd and 5. And now they're going to try a run play up the middle. Number 38 will be brought down with a gain about of a half a yard, if not a yard.
It's going to be freshman Carson Norton on the carry.
So it'll be 3rd and short here, 3rd and 4. And not really familiar with the Garfield G-Men JV play calling, as we have not seen them play this year, as we have the privilege to do with the varsity team every Friday night.
Yeah, we know their varsity team likes to have a lot of those pulling tackles and guards that are able to sprint out ahead of the ball carrier. It's going to be Brandon Bagucki making a man miss, fighting, gain of 4.
And looks like they're going to call that a gain of 2, so it will be a gain, but not enough for a first down. That'll make it 4th and short now. 2 minutes remaining about in the first quarter. G-Men with a quick huddle. So 1 yard needed for the G-Men here. Carson Norton's going to take it, run up the middle, and he'll be pushed through the pile, and it looks like he has it. So that's good for a G-Men first down. We'll be moving the sticks over there on the other sideline. Direct snap, number 21. That'll be Harper Troyer with the 6-yard rush. So good gain there for the G-Men. Running it up the middle has worked so far, just like Lakeview. So that'll make it second and short. And that was a 7-yard rush, actually. A minute remaining. G-Men going to run it up to the side. Jack Nykirk with some space. And he'll be pushed out of bounds. That'll be a good gain there for the G-Men.
Sorry, a little malfunction on the camera there. Didn't really get to see that, but Niger bounced that one outside. Apologize for that.
So Nykirk with a almost 20-yard gain, it looks like. Looks like we have varsity quarterback Eric Geddes on the sidelines down there. Can't see him on the camera, but he's come to support the JV G-Men. It'll be Jack Nykirk with the snap again, and he's going to have another hole. Big gain. Again, that should be enough for a G-Men first down. So 2 big runs in a row for Jack Nykirk. A good 40 yards of offense from him alone. But he will not be lining up under center here. He's out on the sidelines taking a break. It'll be Jordan Goodnight, I believe, with the run up the middle for another gain. G-Men running it all over Lakeview right now.
Yeah, so G-Men putting together a nice drive here. They're about the 7-yard line going in. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter here. So 8-0 Bulldogs, end of the first. We'll be back.
Back already for our second quarter of play here between the Garfield G-Men and the Lakeview Bulldogs. Lakeview ran it up the field for 8, and the G-Men have a chance to score back right here. It'll be second and short. That'll be Jack Nykirk through the middle, and looks like he will be stopped short.
Actually, no, he is able to get a first down on that as we see linebacker Vinny Grandizio holding up the number 1 on the left sideline.
Yeah. First and 10 G-Men, or that'll make it a first and goal. About 6 yards to go until goal, and that'll be Goodnight up the middle. Big gain, and that will be called a touchdown. So the G-Men strike back after the Lakeview touchdown, and now they have 6. Goodnight and Nykirk running all over the Bulldogs here early on. Looks like it's going to be a run-heavy battle between these two teams. And, of course, the G-Men will be going for 2. No Ethan Bittens to kick field goals.
That's right. Why go for one when you can go for two, though?
There you go. Jack Nykirk
Little
will step
pass
back
here.
and throw it. And that'll be Cade Rock in the end zone. And it looks like he might have got in, but they will call it no good.
We'll have to show that one to the OHSAA afterwards. A little instant replay to check that one. But
Great effort there by the G-men. Good throw by Nykirk, but just could not get his feet in, I guess.
he did look to be out of bounds. So I think good call by the ref. He was right there.
Yeah.
Trust him on that one. Isn't there a thing in JV where you can like do like a 1-point conversion? It's like on the 1, but it's a 2-point conversion on the 2.
I don't even know.
First JV football game of my life, so.
So the Lakeview Bulldogs will take over here on the 35 again. That's where the ball is placed. Again, it'll be Karila under center. Looks like it's going to be a run. And G-Man with a tackle for loss.
That appears to be number 33, Jacob Lynch on the carry, and a loss of 1.
So the G-Men, I think, with their first tackle for loss here on the game, Lakeview has been doing what they do, gaining yardage. So good stop for the G-Men.
We got the whole entourage of varsity coaches and the players filing in. Probably just had a nice Saturday morning film session to learn and regroup after the big win last night.
Karila dropping back to pass, and he'll look for number 31, and he'll have number 31, but it'll only be good for about 3.
So that's going to be number 31, who is the number's on the roster, but there is no name. So I guess we can call him Deacon Summer, number 31 for the varsity G-men.
So that'll make it 3rd and 8 here for the Lakeview Bulldogs. Haven't seen many passes attempted by the Bulldogs, but they complete that one, just not for a big gain. Low snap, Karila reels it in. He's going to drop back again for a pass. Going to have to throw it away, and almost picked off by the G-men, and I believe that was number 35 on the pressure for the G-men.
Caleb Lewicki.
Caleb Lewicki in there.
And there is a little bit of that yellow laundry on the field as well.
So we'll be waiting to see what the call is here.
I've just been informed by my sources that the concession stand is now open for business this Saturday morning, so I don't know what sounds better than a nice root beer at 10:30 in the morning.
A root beer and a pretzel. Sounds good to me.
That's right.
Sounds like a halftime trip.
The true American way.
A mug root beer. Wonder what kind of root beer they got down there. I'm going to guess Bargs.
Probably, yeah.
Sponsor us.
Please. So we're getting into our comedy section of the stream now as we're settling in a little bit. And yeah, if any G-Men fans familiar with the basketball streams, we know that is comedy at its peak.
Another pass, Karila over the middle, overthrown. 86 will not be able to reel it in. So that'll make it 4th down and 8.
I hear automatic punt, so we'll see what that entails. And again, JV football is not my area of expertise, but maybe one day it will be.
So it's like they punted it.
So I don't know if it was 30 yards. They just gave him 30 yards or what?
Took a little bit more than that, maybe.
35. Seems to be a game of 35. Start on the 35.
Jack
This is a
Nykirk running for a
kickoff,
35-yard run.
Yeah.
So it looks like they'll be at about the 28 there in G-Men territory.
So just under 7 minutes left in the half here. I would think the G-Men are going to try to milk the clock as much as possible and score right at the end, but a big run early on would not be bad either.
And that'll be a stoppage of play. It'll be a flag, and I failed to see what happened there.
Looks like a little false start on the G-Men, so I think what's that, a 5-yard penalty?
Yeah, so that'll make it 1st and 15, a little bit more distance to go until goal. So 1st and long here for the G-Men. Jack Nykirk with a direct snap. He's going to cut it up the middle. It looks like that'll be a gain of about 2 or 3. Say 2.
It's a solid stop there by a host of Bulldogs.
So 2nd and long still for the G-Men. Going to need a big run here. Set them up for good 3rd down position or move the sticks. Jack Nykirk fumbles the snap, and that'll be a handoff to number 6, but will be stopped in the backfield.
It's going to be Riley Prunty on the carry, but more laundry on the field holding.
Number 26, Jaron Dye with a good stop in the back for loss, but looks like that holding penalty will...
So it's going to be 2nd and very long now for the G-Men.
Yeah, so 2nd and 15, about. And it looks like it'll be 3rd and 15, actually. So going to need a big play from the G-Men here. Jack Nykirk will roll out, will dodge the defender, but then be sacked, and he's going to fumble it. And looks like that might be Lakeview ball.
It is a big turn of events here for the G-Men. They're trying to score and get ahead in the game, but they fumble it and put the Bulldogs in very, very good field position.
Yeah, so Bulldogs set up now on the 15-yard line in G-Men territory.
I think this is a perfect time to announce upcoming events here at JAG. On Monday, we will have a triple header on the soccer pitch, which is actually right here in JAG Stadium. The JV girls, so new this year is a JV girls team for soccer, will play champion at 4, followed by the varsity girls at 5, and then the varsity boys have a big non-conference game against Alliance at 7 p.m. under the lights. So come out and support our wonderful G-Men soccer teams here at JAG Stadium, starting with a triple header on Monday, which is also the first day of school, starting Monday at 4 p.m.
Low snap. Riley gets a hold of it, and just over the head of Cade Rock, but again, another flag on the field. So flags flying here. Ref's not afraid to let him go.
The varsity football has a home game, a very big game early on in the season, non-conference game against Warren JFK on Friday, and not exactly sure what JV is looking like for Saturday, if there even is a JV game. But Saturday, the boys soccer team takes on Crestwood, so an old rivalry from the old PTC, as Lakeview's going to look to attack here about the 14-yard line.
Another low snap. That'll be caught, and a big gain for him. Looks like that will be almost enough for a first down. And it will be. That'll make it a first and goal for the Lakeview Bulldogs. So only about 5-6 yards to go there for the Bulldogs. Set up in great position after the fumble.
Another low snap here.
That'll be Karila straight in, but looks like a tackle made by number 4, Jack Nykirk there. So that'll be a gain of about 2. So that'll make it second and goal. Four minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Lakeview looking to go up by 2 scores. Good snap to Karila, will be handed to Bot. Pile up, Bot will be pushed back. So good stand-up defense by the G-men there. That'll make it third and goal. 3 yards to go to get into the end zone, and a nice run by Bot, but better defense by that JV defensive line for the G-men.
Looks like a timeout here, as just over about 3.5 minutes left to go here in the half, and Lakeview leads 8-6. And real quick, some more announcements. We have the varsity volleyball, who I know won their first game last week. Don't know about the Thursday game. So they're looking to have another good season. I think they were 20 game winners last year, so big season for them. We have the dog walk on September 11th, which is a Sunday, week 1 in the NFL. That'll be downtown, and it's a fundraiser for the soccer program. So support your favorite soccer player and maybe your least favorite one as well. Also, the golf outing that the Lady G-men basketball team has, I believe that is September 24th. Yeah, that seems about right, a Saturday in late September. So that's coming up over in, don't remember exactly where, but talk to your favorite Lady G-men basketball player about that. And also, another fundraiser is the Win the Band raffle. So if you buy tickets for a raffle to win the band and have a private concert at your place of residence, or as Lakeview gets in, big stop by the G-men. So
yeah, almost a mistake there. The fumbled snap, low snap, but Bot was able to get on top of it. But then the G-men got on top of him and brought him down at the 5-yard line.
It's like maybe another timeout. Not exactly sure, but the Win the Band, if you buy tickets for your name in a raffle, you can have it go to your house as long as it is in JAG local school district, so it won't be traveling out of district for that. You can also have it go to a business, such as or a place like downtown Garrettsville by the Save-A-Lot and movie theater, or maybe by Bug-Eye Block in the more downtown area. So yeah, talk to your favorite band member about that. Big performance by the band last night, like every week. They put in a lot of work, as of course both of us know, and they get good results.
Yeah, good football team, good band. Nothing more you can ask for on a Friday night.
So Bulldogs looks like they got 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Going to look to go up here at halftime and maybe get a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, going for it on 4th down, obviously. Can't punt it from here. But and with no kicker, that'll mean they'll have to get in for 6. But a good 5 yards to go. And this G-Men goal line defense has proved this task difficult. Karila dropping back to throw. He's going to be under pressure, and he's going to have him. That'll be a touchdown. Lakeview Bulldogs, Karila to number 27.
It's going to be Isaiah Lance on the touchdown, so threading the needle there by Karila, trying to get on SportsCenter.
Yeah, and good throw by Karila. Good catch just away from Cade Rock, number 2. And that'll be a touchdown Bulldogs. So already with the Bulldogs, 14 on the board, and they're going to look to tack on another 2 here. Low snap to Bot. And he will be stopped short. So G-Men allowing a touchdown, but stopping them on the 2-point conversion puts them within striking reach.
Yeah, so just over 3 to play here at Jag Stadium. 3 to play in the half, not the game.
Again, the ball will be spotted at the 35, and that will be G-Men possession. So here we are, 3 minutes left in the half. The G-Men will have an opportunity to drive down the field and score it. Lakeview will have an opportunity to hold their ground and stay up 8 at halftime. So lots of opportunities out on the field here. Looks like it will be Harper Troyer and Jack Nykirk behind center for the G-Men. Direct snap to Jack Nykirk. He's going to cut it up the middle. That'll be a nice gain of about 8 for the G-Men. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and short.
Actually good for the first down there.
Okay. A little bit of confusion with the sticks. Jack Nykirk, another big run. Good for the first down. Jack Nykirk tearing it up out there.
So G-Men run a little 3-minute offense here, trying to get back in the scorebook and get some momentum coming out of half.
To Harper Troyer this time. Harper Troyer is going to run it up the middle. And good for a gain, but only about a 4-yard gain this time. So that should make it. And then I stand corrected, a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Yeah, so a little bit of hurry-up offense, like you said. Got 30 yards down the field in a matter of seconds. And a little bit of sweep action. That's number 24 trying to bounce it to the outside. Be good for the first down. And he'll be tackled out of bounds, it looks like.
It's going to be freshman Brandon Bogucki on the carry there. Nice little gain. G-men marching right down the field and having their way. Their line's really creating
We don't have an announcer.
line's really creating a good blocking and good hole for the G-men tailbacks.
Yes, that'll make it 1st and 10 again for the G-men. Moving the sticks, about 25 yards to go. 148, 146 remaining.
Timeout, I think, for the Bulldogs.
Back from timeout here. Whistles are blowing. Lakeview lining up in their deep coverage, trying to stop. There's Baguki on the run. He's got those legs, and he'll be brought down about the 20-yard line, so a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd and 4 for the G-men. So no trouble moving the ball here early on in their drive. Nykirk with the snap. He'll take it up the middle, jump into the dog pile, and he's still moving. And they're going to call him short of the touchdown. Looks like he was, but good for a G-men 1st down.
That was very reminiscent of Jesse Grace's touchdown, as G-men are going to go hurry up here. Jesse Grace's touchdown at the end of the game that won the G-men the game last night, where he got a nice push from his buddy Carter Bates. Jack Nykirk is in.
He is in. That'll be ruled a touchdown. Touchdown G-men. That'll move the scoreboard to 14-12, and G-men looking to tie it up now with the 2-point conversion. Good running by Nykirk there, and a string of good runs by the G-men, whether it's Nykirk, Baguki, Goodnight, or Troyer. Putting together a solid rushing game here in the 1st half.
Yeah, G-men are going to call their last time out of the half here, as they're going to need to talk things over.
So we'll be back. Both teams coming back on the field now. And this is a pivotal stop or score here for these two teams. You stop them, you're still up 2, and that's easier to go up 2 possessions when you score a touchdown. That way you don't need to worry as much. But then you score it, obviously you're tied. And then the game's 0-0 again. And there's Nykirk. He'll be in for it easy, won't even be brought down. So 2-point conversion, good for the G-men.
Yeah, you see the, especially the interior linemen of guards in the center for the G-men really stepping up their game here in the 2nd quarter.
Of course, at the 35-yard line, the Bulldogs will take over. 50 seconds here about to drive 65 yards and score a touchdown. So we'll see what their 1 minute offense has got for us.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to just see the Bulldogs take a knee here and try to just not want to risk any fumbling or interceptions late in the half, but we'll see. Looks like they're going to actually run up in 3-4 wide here, actually. So against my my thoughts here, but again, that's why I'm not a football coach. Just going to hand it off. Oh, he's wide open. A little underthrown.
He's going to pull it back, and now he'll have some space. And so, wow, big gain for the Lakeview Bulldogs off of a little trick play, you might want to call it. And that'll be good enough to move the sticks by far.
My camera operating skills are not up to speed here. I apologize for that one, but I don't think that was anything any G-Men fans wanted to see. Blown coverage, ball underthrown, but still a catch and a big run. Maybe a better ball, and that could have been a touchdown, but big gain for the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs already in scoring possession here.
Getting clock winding down, they're out of timeouts here.
And a flag will be on the play. Looks like Karila's going to have some room to run. He'll be brought down by Troyer and a heap of G-men. And looks like we're a little bit behind. Game clock says 4.7. So flag, unsure of what that's on.
I guess timeout by the G-men, as Bulldogs do actually have one timeout left. So let's see what the Bulldogs can draw up. They have probably one play left, or maybe a quick play, timeout, another play.
With the pace of this game, I'm not sure. Should be about one play. But they're still 25 yards out now. With that flag, we'll make it 1st and 15 for them. So probably a holding penalty.
That's going to put them back at the 27.
Yeah, so going to need a long ball here from Karila if they're planning on getting in the end zone. Or a real good run, but it's like he's going to drop back in the pocket and fire one. And that'll be picked by the G-men with some space to run. Baguki.
Here we go. He's loose.
And looks like Karila might get him. 10, 5, touchdown.
It's a pick six.
Pick six G-men on the last play of the half. That'll be number 24, Brandon Baguki with the pick six. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it back.
So just couldn't have... So we have the JV cheerleaders singing the fight song, almost as good as a band playing, but hey, what are you going to do here except make the most out of it? Excellent read there by Baguki to pick that one off. Great run. I think that was like an 85-yard return. That was crazy. Getting almost chased down by a couple Bulldogs, but able to hold them off. And
yeah, just as the Bulldogs were looking to put more points on the board and really drive a dagger into the G-men's side there. Baguki stops it, catches the underthrown ball, and then uses his speed to get outside and get in the touchdown, get in the end zone. So now G-men lining up for two with this sudden 6-point lead.
So a huge turn of events. Lakeview dominated the first half until then. They're going to go into the half down by a possession. And huge momentum for the G-men, so we're going to have to see what they're able to do in the second half. But let's see if they can get the 2-point conversion here. Nykirk in easily.
Yeah, so another 2 for the G-men.
Yeah, solid half by both teams. We're going to go into halftime here. They're going to have their halftime team talks, and we'll be back for the second half. G-men up 22-14.
Time will be batted down by the Lakeview corner. So good stop there by Lakeview to prevent another touchdown from putting them behind that much more. So that'll be Lakeview ball now on the 35 with a chance for them to put themselves back in this game. This is kind of a sink or swim drive right here.
Yeah, I think if yeah,
I think, yeah.
I think it's actually a 1st and 10 at the 5 though. So if the G-men can force a turnover, I think they will play their cards correctly.
You're right. So they got a long way to go. They have 95 yards. Need 95 yards of offense right here to get into the end zone.
And the key is, since the G-men wasted, I guess, we're able to cut down 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Yeah.
They're going to have to be swift about things, and they're going to have to get the 2-point conversion.
This is true.
So they're out in passing formation now. They have a slot receiver, 2 wide guys, and a tight end. Looks like, or double slot, so we'll see what they have drawn up here.
Clock's rolling. It looks like Bod, number 26. Jaron Dye on the rush there for a gain of 3. So that'll make it 2nd and 7 here.
It says the live stream has ended for my mom.
Technical difficulties.
I don't know why.
The live stream got bored too.
Well, it looks like we're going to do the announcing. Hey, G-Man! Big six! Out of nowhere, Brandon Bagucki, his second pick six of the day. That might seal the game right there.
That's what we call a nice dagger. Yeah, so just read that route like a book. Jumped that one and then was put on a platter for him.
Yeah, so instant possession for the G-Men, instant touchdown for the G-Men, instant 6 points for the G-Men, instant score for the G-Men.
Maybe an instant victory.
Instant victory for the G-Men. Yeah, so that'll put the G-Men up 14. They're looking to get up 16, which might be out of reach for the short span of time that this ball game has left.
I think we saw Brandon Bagucki go into the varsity game last night and get a few snaps as they're kind of not exactly fully staffed team as they're low on numbers as well.
And Lutz will be short of the goal. So up 14, still a 2-possession game. Lakeview is going to have some firepower here.
Yeah, very fortunate turn of events here for the G-Men. Grinded out that first quarter. I think it was 8-0 after the first quarter, but now they've gone in a 28-6 run.
Yeah.
Including 2 pick sixes by Brandon Bagucki. So how often do we see a pick six, let alone 2 in one game by the same player? So very impressive.
Brandon Bagucki.
In a JV game as well. So
yeah, making a name for himself. Put the varsity coaches on notice. As Lakeview now lines up for their possibly last drive, but for them, they'd like it to be their second to last drive. And maybe a little game winner, but they're going to have to get a move on things if that's going to happen. And immediately stopped by Troyer and Prunny. So only a 1-yard, 2-yard game for the Bulldogs.
I think we'll have to get out our instruments and play the alma mater later.
I think that's a good idea.
Almost another interception. Looks like Christopher Eyrig not able to get that one, but good coverage nonetheless.
Yeah, it would have been wild, and I'm sure if they would have picked that one, it would have been back to the house immediately. The only interceptions we've seen this game have been returned to the end zone. Of course, both by Bagucki.
Looks like we got Jesse Campbell in the game number 78 lining up on the defensive line there. Aiden Hill in the game playing a little cornerback here on our side, number 3.
And fumbled snap. Riley Prunny gets in the backfield. Tackle for loss. 4th down. That's going to be 4th and really long, so I would assume they do the little automatic punt, but it is late in the game. And like I said, it's a sink or swim drive right here.
Yeah, I think this got to go for it here because we know the G-Men are very good at clock management, down 2 possessions. Bulldogs are, so they got to go for it here.
Yep. We'll see Karila. I would assume he'd drop back for a pass, but with this G-Men's pass protection, not exactly sure.
Low snap again.
Just through the hands of Prunny. That'll be an incomplete pass. So G-Men will take over yet again. Good territory. I would assume they would just do some clock management and hold it for a good 7 minutes. But only 30 yards to go. 30 yards is a long time to hold 7 minutes.
Or they could score again and then play defense, but
Hey, any points? Another score would for sure put this game out of reach, if it's not already. But it'll be 1st and 10 for the G-men.
yeah, pretty good turnout today. Walked down to get a snack at halftime and saw more people than we initially realized here in the booth. So good to see.
Yeah, I love to see the support. Last night's stands were packed in Lakeview. Carried it over here back to the Jag Stadium. And that'll be Runowitz. Pummeled in the backfield.
Yeah, that play just blown up there by the Lakeview defensive line.
Number 62, whoever that might be on Lakeview.
Ben Herholt, so he's been a factor for them.
Aiden Hill coming out of the game.
Direct snap to Troyer. He gets a few yards.
Yeah, solid run for Troyer there. But that'll only make it 3rd and 8. So who knows if this Lakeview defense gets another stop. They'll be in position to have a long drive and score a touchdown. But don't count the G-men out on 3rd and long. We've seen them do it a couple times this game. And late in the game, we'll have to see what happens. That'll be Goodnight with the snap. He's going to have a little bit of space, and that'll make it 4th down. And about 4th and 4, it looks like.
Yeah, so Jordan trying to say good night to the Bulldogs on this beautiful Saturday morning. Looks like we'll have a timeout taken here by the G-men. They're going to try to talk things over, get their clock management back together with just over 5 to play. We'll be back here from Jag Stadium.
Back here, and right back to the huddle. But I won't mute it. We'll stay on here. It's about 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Big 4th down for the G-men if they go for it and make it. That should seal the game. But with the way we've seen touchdowns scored today, the G-men scored touchdowns pretty quickly. on those pick sixes. So you never know in high school football how quickly a game could shift. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, G-Man up by 14. Lakeview is going to need something close to a miracle to happen. Cam, our associate, my associate, went upstairs to make a TikTok for the media team, so check that out. Nice view from up there at the top of the press box. On top of the press box. And here we have the G-Men coming out and lining up. So we're going to have Nykirk back in the game. Nykirk and Lutz in the backfield. So 4th and 4, 4 yards to go. And it'll be a Nykirk drop. And a long ball. Gonna be deflected. Almost picked, but probably better that it wasn't. And that'll be possession Bulldogs. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 for them, but all the way back at the 30. 70 yards. We saw that pick 6 in the red zone last drive. So hoping not to repeat history. Karila coming out. He's been the leader for the Bulldogs, thrown a couple picks, but he's also been pretty much their whole source of yardage, along with Bot. And a little bit of Jaron Dye in there. Karila's just going to take the snap himself, and he'll get a decent run off. That should be about 7 yards. That'll make it a 2nd and 3. Or it looks like it's even closer than that, 2nd and 1. So yeah, 2nd and short here. Good run by Karila off the bat. But that clock is ticking down. So they're going to need something and something big soon. High snap. Low pass. And looks like it bounced off the ground. That'll be an incomplete pass. That'll make it 3rd and 1 now. And obviously need to get this 1st down. Number 89, Elijah Voschel coming in. And a big run up the middle by Lakeview. That'll be about a 20-yard gain, or let's say a 15-yard gain. So that'll be enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10. Still 50 yards to go. But you can see they're putting in a little bit of hurry-up offense here. Quick snap to Bot, and it'll be a 3-yard gain, but nothing big. 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. High snap, Karila firing it, and caught. We've seen a couple of tough catches by the Bulldogs this game. We saw another contested one there. I'm not sure who the receiver was, but it was a great catch. A little bit underthrown, but he came back to it. So that's another first down for the Bulldogs, and they're moving quick. Just under 3 minutes here to go. Karila dropping back for another pass, and he will be brought down. That's number 62, Cade Turnbull, on the sack. So he'll have himself one. 2:30 remaining. Tackle for loss. That'll make it 2nd and long. And Cam will be joining us for the final 2 minutes of this game. Karila. Oh. Deflected pass, threw it right at Jordan Goodnight. So that'll make it 3rd now. 3rd and 16. Might even be a little bit longer than that.
Everyone watching at home, make sure to check out our TikTok page. It's at The Morning Show Jag, so morning show updates and Double GTV coverage. And maybe some comedy in there too, hopefully this year on the TikTok page. Also Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, of course. The Bureau or Jacksoon Media, something like that. It's all the same.
And another sack almost by Prunty. And the ball underthrown due to the pressure. So it's an incomplete pass, 2 minutes and 17 remaining. 4th down.
Sorry. Remember to tune in Monday when the crew's back for the morning show, season 3, from the studio, or maybe from somewhere else. So what are your thoughts on today's game, Aaron?
It was an exciting game. It was a good game. A lot of good running. Definitely an offensive battle, unlike the game we saw last night. But, yeah, these teams were running all over each other, and then the 2 pick sixes gave the G-Men the momentum they needed to propel themselves ahead to a victory. Your thoughts?
Yeah, back and forth game. I think the G-Men got very lucky with the interceptions. That goes to show why teams don't throw the ball too much, especially at the junior varsity level. A good play by both sides. I think Lakeview had maybe the height advantage on the interior in the line, but G-Men just able to probably escape here with a victory and go to 2-0 on the year.
See Jack Nykerk getting some water down here on the sidelines. Great game for him. He was really the leader of this G-Men team. And I don't know how many yards he had, but it was definitely the most on the team. And he had a lot of good runs.
We have 3 guys running through. Then Tyler Lutz runs through, able to get a hit on the quarterback at the end, cause the errant throw there.
Yeah, good pressure.
Yeah, clock winding down here. G-Men gonna escape with a victory, so good game to them.
I think they just run the ball up the middle a couple times, then maybe kneel it.
Yeah. So another timeout here. Lakeview need to talk things over. They're still trying to get pull off the comeback.
Yeah, it's going to take a monster hit now. Hopefully going to force a fumble. But it's probably what the G-Man coach is telling them too. Protect the ball and don't let them get that big hit. Just go down. Run out the clock here. Yep, so a run up the middle there. Going to be instantly shut down. That'll be second down.
Yes, it was a beautiful morning this morning. Have very few clouds, very sunny. A good 75 degrees here in Garrettsville, and a beautiful win for the G-men. Maybe. Clock winding down here, just under two minutes to play here.
Riley Prunty with the snap, going to bounce it outside, cut it in, and he gets a good gain. Fumble. Looks like it will stay white ball. So G-men will retain possession, and the clock will continue to wind.
Yeah, it's almost a very unlucky break for the G-men. Jack Nykerg able to pounce on that one and clean it up.
Yeah, so under a minute here. G-men probably just one more run should do it. It's 3rd and short. And a good night run will get the first down.
Says good night to the Bulldogs.
There you go. 31.4 remaining. Forgot to stop the clock. But it's all the same. Doesn't matter how many seconds are on the clock, G-men still come out with a win. So that'll be it there. The clock will wind down to 0. Final score will end up being your Garfield G-men 28, Lakeview Bulldogs 14.
Yeah, good game all around. No cheap shots by either team. Good win for the G-men. Love to see it here. Get that momentum into next week. Varsity's going to be playing a big game against JFK on Friday here. We're going to have a stream coverage. We'll be in the band, so make sure you stick around during halftime. I think Coach Gilbert's going to provide commentary for that. So good win for the G-men. Thanks to you all for tuning in. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, have a great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful day, and go G-men.
Go G-men.